Good afternoon, everyone. This is Priyanka Shrivastava from Kendriya Vidyalaya CRPF Durgapur, PGT Biology. So today my topic is transpiration. Transpiration. So for that I have done an activity to clarify this topic in an easy manner. Here you can see this is a small guava plant. So firstly, what we have to do in a sunny day, when it's sunny day, what we have to do, we have to take a polythene and we have to cover some part of it, inside the polythene, so that some leaves are inside the polythene, and keep it for some time, at least for 1 hour, so that we can observe it. So here I have done one more plastic bag before I started this experiment. Now you can see some water vapor inside it. There are some water vapor. I am going to open it. So I have opened it, and on the reverse side of the polythene I can observe some water. Here this is a water droplet. Here you can see my hand. It is wet because inside the polythene bag there are some water droplets. So the question arises, at initial stage there is no water vapor, but after some time there are some water droplets. From where does this water droplets came? So this process responsible for this activity is transpiration. Transpiration, actually this is a loss of water in the form of water vapor through the small pores present on the surface of the leaf, generally on the lower surface of leaf, is called as transpiration. In simple word, this is transpiration, and I am making this activity for class 7 chapter transport in animals and plant. This is in science subject, transport in animals and plant. So this is the best activity to understand the transpiration process. So as I have told that there are some small pores present on the surface of leaf which helps to release the water in the form of water vapor. So firstly, you want to know what is the reason why they are losing water. Because the plant get the water from the roots, and it takes lots of energy to reach up to the top of the surface of the leaf. Then why they are releasing the water vapor? So you can see some water droplets here on the leaf surface also, because this portion I have covered with the polythene bag. So as you all know that there is a lots of sunlight. So to prevent the leaf from the effect of the sunlight, the water takes up that heat energy and convert into the water vapor, and these water vapors come out through the stomata and make the surface of the leaf cool. So they make the surface of leaf cool, and the another function of the stomata is the exchange of gases. Actually they are for the exchange of gases, for taking the carbon dioxide from the nature and releasing the oxygen which are produced during the photosynthesis process. So this is the reason for that the stomata are present. I observed so many leaves, but I found that the highest number of stomata, here I am putting a leaf of tulsi or basil and seeing it through the microscope, through the hand lens, and I have observed so many stomatas on the lower surface, and you can directly see it. You can find some small pores. If I am using this one, you find some pores on the lower surface of the leaf. These are called the stomata. Now let's see the structure of the stomata. Stomata, for the definition, these are the small pores present on the surface of leaf are called as stomata. And the structure of stomata, the stomatal pore This is called as stomatal pore. Actually, this is the pore. This is guarded by the two cells which are kidney shaped. These cells are called as guard cells, and they have the chlorophyll content and the nucleus. Around these guard cells, there are some more cells. These are called the subsidiary cells, which help the guard cell to perform its function. The turgidity of the guard cell is responsible for opening and closing of stomata. And for turgidity, some ions are responsible, especially potassium ion, which go inside the guard cells, for which fermenting the osmolarity, water also comes into the guard cells, which make it turgid and the stomatal pores open. But when the guard cell loses the potassium and the other ions, they also lose the water to maintain the osmolarity of the guard cell. In this way, the guard cell becomes flaccid and it closes the stomatal pore. So, opening of the stomata pore is governed by the turgidity of the guard cells. So, this is all about the transpiration process. I hope you have understand this activity. Here you can see the newly kept polythene bag. Here you can observe that it is starting transpiration. Started transpiration. Here you can observe some moisture inside it. Some white color moisture starting. The process is started now, and after some time you will find some water droplet inside it. So I hope you have understood the activity of transpiration. Have a nice day. Thank you.